Y'all, we have a real treat. Someone's gonna come up here for a second time. Ooh. Marco, it looks like you have some grown-ups with you. Are those your grown-ups?
These are my grown-ups.
Yes!
My mom grown up, my dad grown up.
My mom and dad grown up. We love supportive families around here. Give it up for supportive parents. So glad y'all are here. What a rad kid you've raised. I like him. I just met him and I like him. You also put your hands together for the second time and please welcome up Marco!
So I'm back. First things first, before I start with the poems, I want to call out a friend of mine. I'm not going to mention who it is, but he's got some stories up his sleeve, very good stories. He doesn't want to tell them because he says he's a prep guy. You've got some time to prep. I'd say about 5 minutes.
No pressure, but pressure.
Yeah, get ready, Justin. All right? He's got that big smile. All right, so here are the poems. This one's called the Utopia, and it's about the rise of the totalitarian state, like 1984, if you ever read that book. And I wrote this year, so it goes like this. My life is above, drifting in the air, and to others I push to my attitude. I'm an angel presenting a wealth of care. How could they not accept it with gratitude? Steadfast in haste, I follow this pattern, but the people are absent to hear. I see they lack a genuine human concern, and driven to passion as it appears. I dream of a new wealth of pages. I dream of a utopia to fill the years. I'm a successor to the previous stages, and so I run my career. Years go, and I awaken to see the horror I could sow. Hanging upside down, I reap what I sow. Does anyone know that dictator? By any chance? Mussolini. Hanging upside down were his last breaths. Okay, so that's poem number 2 here. Okay, so this one's a little bit taking ease off the death. It's a treat for you guys. This one's called the Compartment. It's a problem among a couple living together. I know them well, and I also know that I don't have a proper problem or a proper answer in this poem. This is about how sometimes a poet can't even answer the simplest questions, as much as he likes to run it through his head. So, their compartment screams once in the morning and once again in the night. He forces the door shut, and the promise of a cigarette avails him. She steps outside, under the moon, where it shines through her. And now I've just been given more time to write. When the writer is given more time to write, he speaks to himself in his mind, and with the poem he suffers through. The writer places pen on the paper. With only one, he accomplishes quite a song of tapping. I've not seen much of this on my paper, but with my eyes and ears, I feel the whelming issues of my friends. However, it is only fleeting. I have the blessing of fluency, and yes, it's a blessing far from a curse. It's a gift to be born with fortune. And the truth is, I'm not the one who can finish the story about the compartment. But when the writer comes back from his tapping, he will be delivered like the heroes he adores. He must take his gift to the height of mountains, passing to those who suffer the gift born to him. It will create an ending in their compartment. The moon even reaches my balcony as I think about that compartment. Yeah, all these poems I wrote about 2 months ago when I was in Italy with that guy standing right there, who I really want to come up. He's got some good stories on his sleeve. He really does. Justin, you should come on up here, man. Come on, that's it. Come on. What's that? Come on, talk about the time we get arrested. Come on. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so I've never done this before, but I'll try to tell a funny story about that guy. Oh, about that guy. So we were in Italy, and we were in Venice at the train station, and what were we looking at? Why did we cross the railroad tracks?
Why did we cross the railroad tracks?
I don't know. But we crossed the railroad tracks, and then we crossed back again, and like, we just walked. So we walked like on top where the like trains come by. And we did it 3 times, and I didn't think anything of it. I was like, whatever. And then this guy in this red polo comes up to me, and he's like, oh, mi scusi. I thought he was trying to sell me something. But then he shows me his badge, and it's like a movie. It's like a big badge.
It's like FBI.
Yeah, it's like FBI. And then he's like, come with us. And I was like, oh shit. And then the whole squad comes out. There was like 6 cops or something. It was crazy. And then they take us to the police station. And we sit down, and they're gonna like fine us. What was this about? They fined us 16 € for crossing the train tracks. And we're like, what's to do with that? But you know, that's all I got, I guess. So we had to pay 16 € because we crossed train tracks like idiots. So it's pretty fun. I put this back.